doing out there, everybody? This is Reverend John Jameson from the Pro Rock House of Worship. Yes, we are here today to do some quarantine COVID comedy confessions. And today our guest is Phil Galinsky. Phil, let's start out. Tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do in your comedy and whatever stuff.
Well, thank you, Reverend. First of all, just thank you for the opportunity to be here. It's a blessing that the Lord has given me to be on your platform. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a producer. I started out doing the Manhattan Monologue Slam, then I moved to the National Slam, and people can Google it, they can find out. Been doing voiceover work on Dora the Explorer, Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't mean to name drop, Reverend. Am I hurting your feet too much? It's okay?
No, we're good. You can keep going.
All right, good. And, but I do, as an actor, and because of the COVID epidemic, before that, I wanted to confess something that it's been on my mind for a long time. Since I moved to New York, a lot of actor friends of mine in California would always say that you're not an actor unless you booked Law and Order. And so
did you book Law and Order?
It took me 20 years.
All right.
I did a one-man show about not booking it, and the day before I was going to do the show, I booked the Law and Order. So,
all right.
So now I had to incorporate that into the show.
All right. What's your sin, Phil? We're going to get to your sin. Is that what this is? Ready? You ready?
Well, yeah, I want to get full disclosure.
Okay, full disclosure.
And I want you to help facilitate my feelings of this, because this confession is I'm not a dick, but dick things happen to me. If you can understand that, I can try to.
You're not a dick, but dick things happen to you. Yeah.
Right. So when I booked the Law and Order, they told me to go to 96th Street in Columbus. You're going to get into a van and they're going to take you to Yonkers because I play an auto mechanic, and that's where the garage is. So of course I get there early, right? And now, you being a reverend, you know this. I was being benevolent. I got there early. When I got into the van, I sat in the back because I'm not a dick, right? Why would I sit in the front and have people try to crawl over me? Right? This seems fair. In a God-conscious world, you would not take up a seat unless, you would sit in the back. So the van fills up, and the driver looks in the rear view and he says, okay, this is the van for extras only. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong van. So I raise my hand and I go, I got to get out of here. So now I'm crawling over these extras trying to get out of the van. And they're looking at me like, what a dick. What you try to feel better about yourself because you went into the extras van? And that wasn't my intent. You know that the human kind is not intended to hurt people. You understand that, right, Reverend?
Right. We don't all do this on purpose, right? We just, like you said, dick things happen to you. Go ahead.
Right. This was not my intention. This is not what the Lord had ordained. So anyway, I get out of that van, which is gray, and I get into the other van, which is gray. So there's no way I would have known either one. And when I get into the other van with all these other actors, they're like, what a dick. You got into the extras van. You're such a dick. And I'm like, I'm not a dick. Dick things happen to me. These are not ordained.
Did they have these vans labeled? It wasn't like gray 1 and gray 2 or gray extras and gray actors or no. You just accidentally got in the wrong van.
Right.
Hallelujah.
When I get on set, the production manager is like on the megaphone screaming my name, Philip Galinsky, and all the extras are surrounding me. It's like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm right here. And they're like, oh, sir, your trailer is right over there. So I had to walk through the extras to get to my trailer, which I didn't know I had because I'm a humble man.
Because you're a humble guy. You're not really a dick. You just have dick things happen to you.
Right. So I walk through and they're like, dick, your dick gets a trailer. I'm like, oh my God, you're killing me.
So where are you seeing a sin in this? I'm not seeing a sin.
I'm trying to figure out why.
What did you do? What sin did you cause to get the dick things to happen? That's the problem.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm talking to you. I need help.
So do you just portray that dickness out there, or do you like have that attitude in
Well,
life?
let me ask you a question, Reverend.
Yeah.
If you teach a man to be a dick, does he have dickness for the rest of his life? Or if you teach a man not to dick, it's like the fish principle. I don't know.
You're trying to go on the fish principle here.
Right.
Teach a man to fish. But why would you want to teach a man to be a dick?
No, I wasn't taught it, so I don't know how I got
No,
it.
you just made it sound like you want to teach people to be a dick.
Oh.
Why do you want to teach? Now, if that's a sin, if you want to teach people to be a dick.
I'm not.
Maybe that's why you're getting all these things bad, because you're teaching to wrong people the wrong things.
All right, well then, okay, then that's good closure. But what happens when I did a really good job on the set, right? We finish early, and the extras are very happy about it. They're like, "Oh, this is awesome! We all get to go home early." And then the director says, "No, the extras have to stay because we need continuity shots." So Philip gets to go home in a van by himself.
You didn't have to stay for the continuity. You were continental or continuity.
Yeah, I was done. I was a main character.
You were done.
So the guy, maybe the guy in the van was the devil, because the guy in the van said, I said, where do you bring everybody back to? And he said, Chelsea Piers. And I said, well, I live, like 5 blocks from there. Can you take me home? And he says, sure. So now
you were the only one in the van. So what's the problem with that?
I'm walking to the van, Reverend. I'm walking to the van through the extras who are pissed that I get to go home at 3:00 in the afternoon on the Henry Hudson Parkway where there's not going to be any traffic. And they start throwing food at me from craft services, calling me door-to-door dick. Hallelujah. I'm seeking your counsel because I said at the very beginning,
yes,
I'm not a dick, but dick things happen to me.
Big things happen to you. How often do you go to church?
Not at all, really.
Not at all. Maybe there's some truth into this thing here. Maybe you should be watching the Pro Rock House of Worship a little bit more than, maybe, cleansing your soul.
It's starting to make sense now. You think I should be one of your parishioners?
You should be one of my parishioners. You should come to the church more often. Praise that rock and roll God. Praise that thing. Who's your favorite rock and roll person?
I like the Allman Brothers.
The Allman Brothers. What's one?
And I like the Doobie Brothers. You know why?
What?
You know why I like them, Reverend? I like the Doobie Brothers as well, because they said Jesus is just all right.
Jesus is just all right with me. You can got my humble bar. Can you sing? Yeah, Jesus is just all right. Yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do to absolve you of your dictum. Okay.
Of my dickness.
Here's what you're gonna do. All right. You live in Manhattan, right? You live in the city.
Yeah, I'm quarantined, baby.
You're quarantined. You can open your window, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to open your window, and you're going to come to the window, and you're going to walk over to the window, and you're going to go, I'm going to stop being a dick. Hail the Allman Brothers. Can you do that?
Yeah, you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, do it right now. Let's see what's a practice. Or you're going to actually go to the window.
Yeah.
Or you could have done it to the camera now. Does that make you feel better, huh? You feel better now?
That was good.
Now do it once for the camera. I'm gonna stop being a dick.
Gonna stop being a dick. Hail to the Allman and the Doobie Brothers.
Oh, let's bring in them Doobie Brothers. They got some good rock and roll. Yeah. All right. So now you feel better, right?
I feel healed, actually.
You feel healed. More positive thoughts, and you got to learn one other trait, man. One other trait. When people are calling you a dick, it's usually because they're a dick themselves, so let it go.
I love it.
Let it go.
I love your dick philosophy.
Let it go. You didn't sin. No sins here. We're good. You're saved.
I'm absolved.
You're absolved.
Praise God.
All that stuff. All right. Thanks for showing it with us, Phil. Keep it up.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Amen.